प्रेम से बोलो श्री कृष्ण चंद्र भगवान की जय. First of all, friends, I must say Sitaram and a warm welcome to each and every one of you all this afternoon. As we come here and we pay respects and honor our brother, dear Ravi. This afternoon it is here with great despair that we are here, but we are praying for his soul to find peace. So, friends, I'll ask for you to just bear with us for a couple more minutes. We're just getting the audio and things like that together. We'll sing a couple bhajans and then we'll give a little discourse, a little something, a little bit of enlightenment towards the home of the family and something that we can pray together and bond together. And then we'll have a couple bhajans here and there, in and out, and then we will complete our time today. Fast. Prem se bolo Sri Krishna Chandra Bhagwan ki jai. First of all, friends, once again, I'd like to say a warm welcome to each and every one of you all. As we pay respects to that of our dear brother Ravi, I'd like to offer my condolences, of course, to his wife, his children this afternoon. My name is Navin, of course. I'm here joined by Lisa, Sonia, our brother Anjani, our brother Raja, and our brother here on harmonium. And this afternoon, we will sing some bhajans. We'll give a little discourse. We'll sing a few more bhajans again and pray for the soul of our dear brother. We know it's a very trying time for the family, but at the same point in time, friends, prayer is one of the most important things that we can have in the world today. And when we have prayer, when we have faith, it moves mountains. So at this time, this family, they need that prayer, they need that strength, they need that wisdom, they need that spiritual enlightenment that is going to guide them through what they are going through right now. So we will touch a little bit about that in the discourse, but right now, please clasp your hands, close your eyes as we join in a small prayer dedicated to our dear brother. Hari Om Vasudevasutam Devam Kansacharuramarganam Devaki Paramanandam Krishnam Bande Jagat Guru Krishnam Bande Jagat Guru Krishnam Bande Jagat Guru. प्रेम से बोलो राम नाम सत्य है. So who'll start off the bhajans?
मैले चादर और की कैसे मैले चादर और की कैसे द्वार तुम्हारी हे पावन परमेश्वरी मेरी मन ही मन शर्मा मैले चादर और की कैसे टूट गई है माला मोती बिखर चले दो दिन रह कर साथ जाने इधर चले टूट गई है माला मिलने की दुनिया छोड़ चलेंगे आज है सपने सपने मिलने की दुनिया छोड़ चलेंगे आज भी सपने सपने कोई जैसे एने वैसे रीन की न मीते कोई नई दिन मीते कोई मत पूछो इन्हें कि एक डगर चले दो दिन रहे कर साथ जाने इधर चले टूट गई है माला अब तो ये जग में रहेंगे आंसू पीते पीते अब तो ये जग में रहेंगे आंसू पीते पीते जैसे वैसे वैसे कैसे और किसी बिन बीते और किसी बिन बीते याद के घथरी ली झुकाई के नजर चले दो दिन रह कर साथ जाने इधर चले टूट गई है माला मोती बिखर चले दो दिन रह कर साथ जाने इधर चले टूट गई है माला
All right, sit around everyone. Pleasant good evening to each and everyone else. I just want to give my condolences to the family. I know it's a tough time right now, and just want to hope these begins and our presence here tonight give some sort of support during these trial times. सुख के सब साथी दुख में न कोई सुख के सब साथी दुख में न कोई
मेरे राम तेरा नाम एक साजा दूजा न कोई। सुख के सब साथी दुख में न कोई। जीवन आनी जानी छाया, जीवन आनी जानी छाया, ज्योति माया ज्योति खाया, फिर काहे को सारी उमरिया, फिर क्या है को सारी उमरिया, पाप की घदरी होई। सुख के सब साथी दुख में न कोई। मेरे राम तेरा नाम एक साजा दूजा न कोई। ना कुछ तेरा ना कुछ मेरा, ना कुछ तेरा ना कुछ मेरा, ये जग जोगी वाला फेरा। राजा हो या रंग सभी का, राजा हो या रंग सभी का, अंत की एक सहोई। सुख के सब साथी दुख में न कोई। मेरे राम तेरा नाम एक साजा दूजा न कोई। बाहर के तू माटी पाके, बाहर के तू माटी पाके, मन के भीतर क्यों ना जाके, उजले तन पर मान किया, उजले तन पर मान किया, और मन की मैल न धोई। सुख के सब साथी दुख में न कोई। मेरे राम तेरा नाम एक साजा दूजा न कोई। सुख के सब साथी दुख में न कोई।
Thank you, my dear brother. We'll sing one little bhajan again and then we'll do a little short discourse. So, if you all know the bhajan, friends, please join with me. जो हो जो हो तू मिटाना चाहे जीवन की तृष्णा जो हो तू मिटाना चाहे जीवन की तृष्णा सुबह शाम बोल बंदे कृष्ण 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 जो तू मिटाना चाहे जीवन की तृष्णा जो तू मिटाना चाहे जीवन की तृष्णा सुबह शाम बोल बंदे कृष्ण 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 सुबह शाम बोल बंदे कृष्ण 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 जो तू मिटाना चाहे जीवन की तृष्णा जो तू मिटाना चाहे जीवन की तृष्णा सुबह शाम बोल बंदे कृष्ण 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 सुबह शाम बोल बंदे कृष्ण 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 नाम पावन पावन कृष्ण नाम प्यारा प्यारा जो न बोले कृष्ण कृष्ण जग में वो हारा हारा कृष्ण नाम पावन पावन कृष्ण नाम प्यारा प्यारा जो न बोले कृष्ण कृष्ण जग में वो हारा हारा मन कामते अंधियारा बोले कृष्ण कृष्ण मन कामते अंधियारा बोले कृष्ण कृष्ण सुबह शाम बोल बंदे कृष्ण 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 सुबह शाम बोल बंदे कृष्ण 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 जो तू मिटाना चाहे जीवन की तृष्णा जो तू मिटाना चाहे जीवन की तृष्णा सुबह शाम बोल बंदे कृष्ण 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 सुबह शाम बोल बंदे कृष्ण 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 सुबह शाम बोल बंदे कृष्ण 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 प्रेम से बोलो श्री कृष्ण चंद्र भगवान की devotees the bhajan so beautifully says that if you want to satisfy the thirst of life then morning and evening it is important that we continue to chant the name of Sri Krishna Bhagwan. Unfortunately we are here under very sad circumstances. We have lost a brother, we have lost a father, we have lost a friend, but most important, we have lost an individual, a human being who has contributed so much to society, who has contributed so much towards our dharma, who has contributed so much into the positive structure of life. Because that individual has left a lasting impression on each and every one of us. A great man once quoted that the key to immortality is living a life worth remembering. And what that teaches us in the world today, friends, is that death never stops us from remembering an individual. Therefore, that individual will become immortal. He will still be the father of his children. He will still be the husband of that young woman. He will still be the friend of many. But physically, friends, our brother is no longer here physically. But in our heart, in our soul, he will always reside. But when we look at the realistic part of our life today, who lives in our heart and our soul? When we search for that of Bhagwan, that of Jesus Christ, that of Allah, whatever faith and denomination we search for, we look for Bhagwan inside of us. And when we come in surroundings like this, sometimes in forms of puja, in forms of prayer, and all these different things like that, that energy that is there inside of us starts to become one with us. And that is how we find spirituality. Again, coming back to it, our dear brother, he is now part of a spiritual part of it. He is now taking his spiritual journey. That soul, that Atma has now become one with Paramatma. And Paramatma is our Bhagwan. Because this is the land of Mrityulok. Any house we go in the world today, no one can say that they have escaped that. Our time in this world is based on what Bhagwan has set for us. But what matters, friends, is what we choose to do with our time. What matters is what we make of our time. And today when I come and I see so much love and I see so much affection here, I can see the individual, the type of love, the type of person he is. You know, my brother Frost, we talk on a regular basis, you know, and he told me, you know, the situation, what happened. And when he sent me the card, the one thing that struck when I saw it is that, oh brother, his birthday happens to be October 27th, which is my birthday. And it makes you look at things in life and you reflect on it. Because you know why? We have so much of time in this world today. But what matters is the time that we make and the effort that we make. And I can see that here, what is being put into practice over here. So I would like to give a little bit of a spiritual enlightenment from our books. You know, something to let the family understand. Because sometimes when we look at this aspect of death, sometimes there are so much questions. You know, we sit here and we try to understand what is happening here. You know, because the reality of it is so strong. But our books, our Bhagavad Gita, our Garud Puran, they all give us a sense of identity of what happens with the soul and where it goes. The first and foremost thing, friends, that we have to remember is that aspect of karma. Now, when our brother passed, I believe today is 10 days, right? From the funeral. Today is the shaving. Tomorrow is the shaving. Okay. So in the Hindu faith, when someone dies, it is said that there are 10 days before we do that of the shaving. It is called a Daskat ceremony. And then on the 13th day, we do that of the Bandara, which is, of course, the final puja that we will do, right? Now, why is it 10 days? And then what culminates in the 13 days? Many people will ask a question, well, why am I shaving my head? What is the purpose of this and all that? It is very important that the young ones understand why and what they are doing. Because only when they do that, they have an understanding of the puja and the situation and the ritual and so forth like that. So devotees, this body, this Atma that we reside in here, there are many different Shaktis in this body, which is why we do the recitation of the mantras, right? So if we were to ask the question, who sits over here? Shankar Bhagwan sits right over here. Why here? This is where the third eye is. When you go to puja and they keep applying the chandan, the tilak, it is to open that third eye. So we could see that spiritual reality, right? Brahma, Vishnu, Mother Saraswati, Ganesh Bhagwan, Pawan, all these are different devatas that we have that reside in this body. But we also have the 5 senses and the 5 elements. So when someone dies, it is said at that point in time, these aspects are going back to its respective nature. The 5 senses, the 5 elements. So on the 10th day, that physical attribute has now resumed its position with reality, with its spirituality, with that aspect of where it's supposed to be. So at that point in time, that young man who is doing the part of his father, he will shave his head as an act of cleanliness. Because those 10 days now, that physical part of it has gone. The remaining 3 days are for Brahma, Vishnu, Mahesh. In Hinduism, we believe in Brahma, the creator, Vishnu, the preserver, and Shankar Bhagwan, the destroyer. What comes into this world must return back to its respective place. So that aspect of it comes back, and that is why we will see that young man will go tomorrow and he will do the aspect of the shaving. And in future days, we will do the Bandara, which is another kata where you will see they will offer back for the 16 sanskar. There are 16 sanskar that humanity must go through before we pass on, right? So now we come to the aspect of karma, and we have to understand our time in this world. Like I said before, karma is there for each and every one of us. We have no choice when it is our time, that is what is destined. But what is important, friends, again, is the middle of what we do. And karma is our past actions. Our brother here, I know he passed away, he was very young. But we have to remember that he completed his purpose, he completed his mission, and now he is on his way to salvation. But to ensure that, this young man here will make sure he does the proper rites. That's why you will take the fast, you will take the time, you will be in prayer in the name of your father, right? Not only his son, but his daughter, the entire family, we are all praying for his well-being. That is why this afternoon, we are sitting here, we are singing bhajans, we are giving a little bit from our books, from our Bhagavad Gita, from our Garud Puran. This kind of spiritual enlightenment is what the soul will need on its journey. You see, friends, in that of Bhagavad Gita, Lord Krishna is there and he's sitting with Arjun. And if many people are aware of what Bhagavad Gita teaches, Arjun was very, very discouraged. He was there on a battlefield, he had to fight his family, he didn't understand what was going on, and he was afraid. Many of us today in this world, we live life being afraid. Why are we afraid? Because we don't understand the true nature, the true reality of something. Right? When we are afraid of something, it's because we don't understand everything behind it. So Arjun was there and he was afraid. And Sri Krishna Bhagavan starts to recite to him about the Bhagavad Gita. And he told him about three specific forms: Gyan Yoga, Bhakti Yoga, and Karma Yoga. Karma Yoga is action. Everything in this world is action. Every action has an equal and opposite reaction. So when there's action in this world, action comes with attachment. So now we become attached now sometimes to the physical body. We become attached sometimes to situation. All these different things like that. Sometimes it closes our journey. But if I were to ask you that question, if that father did his part to protect his children, I'm sure his wife, mother, will say 100%. If I were to ask her the question, she would say 100%. Because when it comes to our family and it comes towards our own, we make sure that they are safe and well protected. So when there's attachment in this world, friends, sometimes it causes, that is the aspect of karma yoga, the attachment. We get attached to so many different things in this world. You know, we want things sometimes and it stops us from seeing the spiritual nature. But the main part of it, friends, when we die, sometimes we take nothing. All we take is our actions. That is why the short time we have in this world today, you know, we do good things. You know, you take these eyes to see good things. You take these feet to go in good places. You take these mouth to say good things. Right? It is important, friends, that that action that we accumulate in that bank, when we go towards Bhagwan, it is there. Right? And then we have the aspect of Bhakti Yoga and Gyan Yoga. Bhakti Yoga, it is said in the beginning of time, you know, there was only Bhakti. What is Bhakti? Bhakti is devotion. What is Gyan? Gyan is knowledge. Back in the old time days, I don't want to say how old I am, but back in the old time days, many people they only believe in Bhakti. I'm sure Aji could tell me about that, right? They believe in Bhakti. And what is Bhakti? Bhakti is devotion. They believe in every single thing. If the Pandit tell them to do something, they'll do it. Whatever the senior members of the family, the sadhus tell them to do, they will do. But Gyan is having that knowledge, right? And it's very important that I want these young children today to understand, because they've lost their father. I want them to understand why and what they are doing right now. Because I don't think these things are educated to our society and our community for them to understand what is the purpose of the fast, why am I making this long effort, what is the importance of it. And in a little time, I will try to condense it as much as I can so that they can understand and it can give them some sort of closure. Because when we are faced with the calamity of death, friends, We can't think. We can't see anything. The emotions inside of us is just there. So, Bhakti Yoga comes from your part of puja, right? Where you will offer the water Tilanjali in the name of your father, where you will make that sacrifice. It is said back in the old time days when someone passed away, the sons, the young children, sometimes they will sleep on the floor. They will eat non-chawkal food, food without salt, right? And they will observe that fast until, with the no salt and all that, they will take out the pinda and everything like that until the 13 days completed. Now we have to remember in Garud Puran that 1 year for us is 1 day for the soul of your father. So when you will experience 1 year of living in this realistic world, he will only experience 1 day in the realm where he is at, right? That is why a year afterwards, when you do that form of the yearly puja, the yearly bandara and so forth like that, that's the reason why they prescribe to do it a year afterwards. Now, certain books, sometimes you could do it 6 months, but that depends on situations and so forth like that, right? So it is important that you have that devotional part of it. Because when your father has passed, his soul now, everything that you do is being given to him, right? For both you guys, right? That is why it is important that you all stay strong, you stay together, you be there with your mommy, you give her strength and courage, right? Because every single thing that you're doing is going to go towards his soul. But it's also important that you have the gyan part of it, where you understand it, why you're doing it too, right? You offer that water. It is said, different parts of it. Um, like when we say about the kush grass, you know where the kush grass comes from? The kush grass comes from the hair from the arms of Lord Krishna, right? Sri Krishna Bhagwan in Bhagavad Gita has given such an indication. There's a wonderful story, katha, that I'd like to share with you all. After Arjun was given all that knowledge in the battlefield, his son was murdered on that same battlefield a little while later, right? And the way he was murdered, Arjun became very upset and very hurt, and he went to Lord Krishna and he began to cry. He said, "My Lord, my son has left me, Lord. How? Why?" And Lord Krishna watched him and he smiled and he said, "Arjun, we sat and I discussed every single thing in that of Bhagavad Gita. I told you about the laws and clause about Dharma, and yet you are still questioning me. Come see." He took Arjun and he took him up to the heavens, where he saw his son Abhimanyu, and his son was sitting there in the heavens in a throne, comfortable. He said, "Dad, what you doing here?" He said, "Son, I miss you so much. I miss you so much. I can't believe you leave me and gone. I don't know how to survive." He said, "Pitaji, Dad, I have fulfilled my dharma. I have fulfilled my purpose. I have done what is necessary for my karmic activity to be completed in this world. But you still have yours to be completed." So just saw a brother today. He has done so much in the world today. We look at life and we see how short it is, but in reality, the experience of it, the life lessons of it, the bond, the journey, the family, all these things come into full circle. But one thing that reminds us, and this is the most saddest thing about death, is to appreciate every single day. Sometimes we're going so fast in life, it's like we're on the Van Wyck. Well, not me coming today, but not the Van Wyck, sir. That's a bad example, right, first? But we are going all over the place today. We don't have no time to stop and to think. Everything is there. Everything is a distraction. And sometimes we forget to say the most important things to the most important people, right? But fear not, because I'll tell you something. When Bhagwan lives in the soul here, and you look inside your soul, like I told you, you could have any conversation with your dad, with your family, with anyone that's passed away. But we have to remember that it is important to continue to pray, stay positive, right? And have that sense of belief in it. Like I said to you guys before, there are different Shaktis in this body. And there was a young man one time They took his father. His father was a blessed soul, right? So his father's bones, they needed to create a weapon to destroy the Rakshas. And his father willingly went so that they could do that. So this young man now, many, many years now, he was so upset. He said, man, my father do this. Why? You know? So when that happened now, he went and he prayed to Brahmaji. Who is Brahmadev? He's the creator of this universe. So Brahmadev come, he said, what can I bless you with? He said, Brahmaji, all these gods, these deities, they come and they take my father bones and they use it as a weapon. I want all of them to suffer, right? So Brahmaji say, you sure? He say, yeah. He say, okay. And as he do it, this little boy start to burn. His head start to burn. He said, what you doing? Why am I in fire? He said, because all these Shaktis reside in you, right? That is why it is important, friends, that we have a sense of spirituality. It is important that we build our spirituality. And Bhagwan says it all the time, right? You take one step towards me, I will take 10 steps towards you. But it has to start with you making that initiation. To these two young children here today, my humble condolences, and to his beautiful wife, my humble condolences, because I know it is not easy. When you have a family, when you have a home, when you come together to build something, and there's that one important part of it missing, it is probably one of the most hardest things that you will ever experience in your life. But I will tell you all something. Prayer is one of the greatest things in this world. Friends and family is one of the greatest things in this world. And once we stick as a community in this world, anybody that has to go through this part or this action that we are going through here, it will only be for a limited time. Because this kind of love and affection is what gets us through it. There are so many different aspects of Garud Puran, and again, coming up, there will be Pitra Paksh. Of course, I'll relate the fest and let you all know the time frame and all that, what to do and all these different things. But I know the Pandit will also tell you all as well too. But those are moments that we have that are designated for those that have departed, right? And that's coming up a little bit later on in the year, right? But for these couple days, I know it's hard, I know it's tough, just continue to do your prayer, offer your water for your father. Make sure you keep his name and you keep your mind clear and just think about him. Keep him in your heart and in your soul, right? And, we have to be strong. We have to be strong. I know it's easier said than done, but like I said before, prayer is everything in this world. Prem se bolo Sri Krishna Chandra Bhagwan ki jai. I'll ask you guys to join with me in this small little bhajan, this chant and kirtan, and I'm gonna ask everybody to sing with me. I know everybody. Understand? अच्युतं केशवं कृष्णदामोदरं रामनारायणं जानकीवल्लभम् अच्युतं अच्युतं केशवं कृष्णदामोदरं रामनारायणं जानकीवल्लभम् कौन कहते हैं भगवान आते नहीं Check, check. One, two, three. Right before we start the bhajan, I would like to say just a little stroke of Gita as well too. Bhagwan Sri Krishna says, "Yada yada hi dharmasya granil bhavatu bharata abhyutya nama dharmasya tadatmanam srijanaham." And what he says in that small slok, he says, whenever we are faced in calamity, whenever we are faced with some sort of problem, some sort of issue, I will be there. So lastly, leave your troubles, your trials, leave it in the hands of Lord Krishna and let him continue to guide you. Like the wonderful poet says, Achyutam Keshavam Krishna Damodaram Achyutam Keshavam Krishna Damodaram Ramanarayanam Janaki Vallabham Ramanarayanam Janaki Vallabham. कौन कहते हैं भगवान आते नहीं, कौन कहते हैं भगवान आते नहीं, तुम मीरा के जैसे बुलाते नहीं, तुम मीरा के जैसे बुलाते नहीं। अच्युतम केशवम कृष्ण दामोदरम रामनारायणम जानकी वल्लभम। कौन कहते हैं भगवान सोते नहीं, कौन कहते हैं भगवान सोते नहीं, माँ यशोदा की जैसे सुलाते नहीं, माँ यशोदा की जैसे सुलाते नहीं। अच्युतम केशवम कृष्ण दामोदरम रामनारायणम जानकी वल्लभम रामनारायणम जानकी वल्लभम। हरे रामा राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे रामा राम राम हरे हरे,
हरे रामा राम राम हरे हरे,
हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे,
हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे,
हरे रामा राम राम हरे हरे,
हरे रामा राम राम हरे हरे,
हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे,
हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे,
गोविंद बोलो हरि गोपाल बोलो,
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 राधा रमन हरि गोविंद 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 बोलो,
गोविंद बोलो हरि गोपाल बोलो,
गोविंद बोलो हरि गोपाल बोलो,
गोविंद बोलो बोलो हरि गोपाल बोलो. Again, friends, I'd like to extend a big thanks, of course, our brother here. On the spot, we threw him to play some harmonium. Thank you so much, brother. Amazing job. And of course, our dear musician brother here, Mr. Raja. Always a pleasure being in your company, bro. I'm so sorry I made you wait today. Thank you so much for coming. And our brother here who is carrying us with Dantal. Wonderful job as well. Thank you so much. Of course, of course.
कृष्ण भजन. जय कृष्ण हरे श्री कृष्ण हरे, दुखियों को दुख दूर करे. जय 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 कृष्ण हरे. जय कृष्ण हरे श्री कृष्ण हरे, दुखियों को दुख दूर करे. जय 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 कृष्ण हरे. जब चारों तरफ अंधियारा हो, आशा का दूर किनारा हो. जब चारों तरफ अंधियारा हो, आशा का दूर किनारा हो. और कोई न केवल हारा हो, और कोई न केवल हारा हो, जो भी तेरा ध्यान धरे. प्रभु जो भी तेरा ध्यान धरे. जय 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 कृष्ण
हरे.
जय कृष्ण हरे श्री कृष्ण हरे, दुखियों को दुख दूर करे. जय 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 कृष्ण हरे.
मत कर तू अभिमान रे बंदे, ज्योति तेरी शान रे. मत कर तू अभिमान, मत कर तू अभिमान रे बंदे, ज्योति तेरे शान रे. मत कर तू अभिमान, मत कर तू अभिमान रे बंदे, ज्योति तेरे शान रे. मत कर तू अभिमान. तेरे जैसे लाखों आए, लाखों इस माही में काए. तेरे जैसे लाखों लाखों आए, लाखों इस माटी में काए, रहा ना नाम निशान वो बंदे, मत कर तू अभिमान, मत कर तू अभिमान रे बंदे, ज्योति तेरे शान रे, मत कर तू अभिमान। ज्योति माया ज्योति काया, वो तेरा जो हर गुण गाया, ज्योति माया ज्योति काया, वो तेरा जो हर गुण गाया, जप ले हरि का नाम वो बंदे, मत कर तू अभिमान, मत कर तू अभिमान रे बंदे, ज्योति तेरे शान रे, मत कर तू अभिमान। माया कांधी कार निराला, बाहर उजला भीतर काला, माया कांधी कार निराला, बाहर उजला भीतर काला, इसको पहचान रे बंदे, मत कर तू अभिमान, मत कर तू अभिमान रे बंदे, ज्योति तेरे शान रे, मत कर तू अभिमान। तेरे पासे हीरे मोती, मेरे मन मंदिर में ज्योति, तेरे पासे हीरे मोती, मेरे मन मंदिर में ज्योति, कौन हुआ धनवान रे बंदे, मत कर तू अभिमान, मत कर तू अभिमान रे बंदे, ज्योति तेरे शान रे, मत कर तू अभिमान, मत कर तू अभिमान रे बंदे, ज्योति तेरे शान रे, मत कर तू अभिमान, मत कर तू अभिमान, मत कर तू अभिमान।
तुम विनती सुनो सबकी, कल्याण करो जग का सदराह दिखा करके उदार करो दुर्गा उदार करो दुर्गा तुम विनती सुनो सबकी कल्याण
उद्धार करो दुर्गा उद्धार करो दुर्गा
तुम विनती सुनो सबकी दर्शन हो माँ तेरी सबकी अभिलाषा है मन में रहो तुम सबके तुमसे यही आशा है दर्शन हो माँ तेरी सबकी अभिलाषा है मन में रहो तुम सबके
तुमसे आशा है
क्या मेरा क्या उसका ये अपना पराया क्या तुम ज्योति जला करके रोशन करो जग सारा रोशन करो जग सारा तुम विनती सुनो सबकी संसार तो माया है कभी धूप कभी छाया है एक दिन उसे जाना है जो भी
आया है
सन
संसार तो माया है कभी धूप कभी छाया है एक दिन उसे जाना है जो भी आया है
क्या रंग है जीवन का क्या रूप है माधव का तुम ज्ञान बना करके उपकार करो दुर्गा उपकार करो दुर्गा तुम विनती सुनो सबकी
कल्याण करो
उद्धार करो दुर्गा, उद्धार करो दुर्गा, उद्धार करो दुर्गा।
वो काला एक बांसुरी वाला, वो काला एक बांसुरी वाला, सुध बिसरा गय मुरी रे, सुध बिसरा गय मोरी, माखन चूर जो नन्द किशोर वो, माखन चोर वो नन्द किशोर वो, कर गयो मन की चोरी रे, सुध बिसरा गय मोरी, वो काला एक बांसुरी वाला। भगत पेरे मुड़ी भैया मरोड़ी, मैं बोली तेरी मत की पूरी, भगत पेरे मुड़ी भैया मरोड़ी, मैं बोली तू मत की पूरी, भैया पढ़न करूँ भिनती में पद में, मन के एक मुड़ी रे, सुध बिसरा गय मोरी, वो काला एक बांसुरी वाला, सुध बिसरा गया, सुध बिसरा गया, सुध बिसरा गया मुड़ी रे, सुध बिसरा गया मोरी। चुप घर फिर एक तन में सुना की, कही गयो के एक बन के लीला की, चुप घर फिर एक तन में सुना की, कहाँ गयो के एक बन चलना की, गोकुल दुकान मैंने मथुरा दुला की, कोई नगरी की चोरी रे, सुध बिसरा गया मोरी, वो काला एक बांसुरी वाला, वो काला एक बांसुरी वाला, सुध बिसरा, सुध बिसरा, सुध बिसरा गया मोरी रे, चरणों में जो भी आ गया, कुल जहाँ की नेमती वो पा गया। राम की चरणों में जो भी आ गया, राम की चरणों में जो भी आ गया, कुल जहाँ की नेमती वो पा गया। राम की चरणों में जो भी आ गया, राम की चरणों में जो भी आ गया। राम का सुमिरन किया हनुमानी, राम का सुमिरन किया हनुमानी। राम की दिल में जगह वो आ गया, राम की दिल में जगह वो आ गया। कुल जहाँ की नेमती वो पा गया, राम की चरणों में जो भी आ गया। राम की दीवानी शबरी नाम था, राम की दीवानी शबरी नाम था। राम झूठी मैं जिसकी आ गया, राम झूठी मैं जिसकी आ गया, कुल जहाँ की नेमती वो पा गया। राम की चरणों में जो भी आ गया। राम का सुमिरन किया प्रहलाद ने, राम का राम के चरणों में जो भी आ गया।
प्रेम से बोलो श्री कृष्ण चंद्र भगवान की जय. I think, friends, we're gonna sing just one last chant and then we'll close off right now. I know it's about 9:40 or so, so it's a little bit late, but just a small chant. If my wonderful co-singers can join me as well, that would be an honor. राधे 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 गोविंद गोपाल नाचो राधे 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 गोविंद गोपाल नाचो राधे 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 हरि मुरली बजे
राधे राधे मुरली बजे।
राधे राधे हरि मुरली बजे
राधे राधे मुरली बजे।
रुम झुम पायल बजे
रुम झुम पायल बजे।
राधे 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 गोविंद गोपाल नाचो राधे
राधे राधे राधे राधे गोविंद गोपाल नाचो राधे।
जय जय राधा रमन हरि बोल जय जय राधा रमन हरि बोल
जय जय राधा रमन हरि बोल। जय जय राधा रमन हरि बोल।
ओ जय जय राधा रमन हरि बोल जय जय राधा रमन हरि बोल
जय जय राधा रमन हरि बोल। जय जय राधा रमन हरि बोल।
हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल
हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल।
हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल
हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल।
जय जय राधा रमन हरि बोल जय जय राधा रमन हरि बोल
जय जय राधा रमन हरि बोल। जय जय राधा रमन हरि बोल।
पूरब राधे 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 उत्तर राधे राधे दक्षिण राधे
राधे राधे
पूरब राधे उत्तर राधे दक्षिण राधे 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 जय जय राधा रमन हरि बोल 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 हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल
हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल
हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल
हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल।
जय जय राधा रमन हरि बोल जय जय राधा रमन हरि बोल
जय जय राधा रमन हरि बोल।
जय जय राधा रमन हरि बोल जय जय राधा रमन हरि बोल जय जय राधा रमन हरि बोल. Ram Nam Satya hai. Friends, let's put our hands together as we join in a small closing prayer. Om Tvameva Mata Chapita Tvameva Tvameva Bandhu Jasika Tvameva Tvameva Vidya Dravinam Tvameva Tvameva Sarvam मम देव देवा. मंत्र सत्यम पूजा सत्यम सत्यम देवा निरंजनम गुरु वाक्या सरा सत्यम सत्यम देवा परंपरा. प्रेम से बोलो श्री कृष्ण चंद्र भगवान की जय राम नाम सत्य है once again friends I'd like to thank you guys so much for your patience and your time and friends once again I offer our sincere condolences to this family our prayers our thoughts are with you all and of course you know where to reach us we are here for you all stay strong stay positive I'd like to extend my thanks again of course our dear musicians as well our brother Rajabai, and of course my brother there, of course Elisa, Sonia Devi, and of course our brother DJ Fest. I know we're right now we're on the stream as well. I want to say a huge thanks, of course, for bringing this to each and every one of you all. I know there are many families that could not be here during this time of grieving, and this small token was a little way of communicating with everybody. So once again, thank you guys so much. Ram Nam Satya. Sitaram.